Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Love It or Leak It. I'm Anna. We have Ash and Raymer here as well. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about some fun stats from our Spotify Wrapped. We are going to play a fun game, and then we're going to get a little bit into the end of NCIS, Tony and Ziva. Talk a little bit about our reactions and how good the show is.
So we'll start off with our Spotify Wrapped, and we want to thank all of you listeners because without you, this wouldn't have been possible. We were in the top 15% of videos on Spotify, which is awesome because there are tons and tons of podcasts on Spotify. So to be in the top 15 is very cool. We were a 2025 instant hit show, a 2025 most talked about show, a 2025 most shared show, and we had 1.2K listeners. So that exceeds our expectations way more than we thought when we started this, which we started at what? June? So it's been 6 months?
Yeah, I think
June?
that's crazy. Yeah.
So that's a huge win for us because we thought there would be 10 people listening to us.
Literally, just us three and like 7 others, by the way.
And all of them are friends. So
Right.
all of FRS, we thought that would be it. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our last data was that the top countries listened to was the US, UK, Australia, Germany, and Canada. So we're a little global, which is awesome.
Wait, I didn't know that. That's actually really cool.
Yeah. So, and that definitely has to do with having such a huge fandom, I think, in part.
I think, yeah, our fan base goes like, not ours, but like NCIS's fan base goes globally.
They go hand in hand.
Right. That's really awesome.
But yeah, so we just want to thank everybody. And that if you haven't yet, please follow our Spotify account. Please like, share, follow us on TikTok, on Instagram. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for listening. And with that, we'll dive right into it. We haven't been able to talk about the end of NCIS, Tony and Ziva. We ended off at Comic-Con. We watched episode 8 at Comic-Con, which honestly, we didn't really watch there. We had to go back and watch ourselves.
Right.
And that was Fire Sale, which is where they go to the arms dealing event. And we learned that Jonah has betrayed Martine. So that, I think, was a huge pivot episode.
I think for Martine especially, yeah. And I think this is when we really like see... Well, we've kind of known from the beginning, because with Martine, she never wanted Tali hurt.
Yes.
And we always questioned why. Like, I mean, obviously, thank God she didn't want the child hurt, but what was her connection? And we never did find out from the first episode. Like, there was a comment between her and Tony about like, "Do I know you?" And she was like something from the past or whatever. So we never circled back to that. So I'm curious about that. But really,
that's true. Wow.
Yeah, we never heard back from that. But in episode 8, I think was, like you said, a pivot point for her, because it's like, okay, we like her. She's a good guy now. She wants to basically end Jonah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that definitely brings in the theme of trust, too.
You know, I actually didn't fully believe her, though, because up until the very end, I thought she had a little bit of feelings for Jonah. But remember, I also texted you guys, I thought her and Henry were an item.
Yes. You were big into that. You thought that was...
I thought they were going to be secretly together, which is why I think she was so hurt when he died.
Oh. True.
I think, well, they worked together, too. You know, like her purpose was to just bring everything to light with Jonah, to like make a case against him. So.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. There was something there.
Hannah will go down with that. Hannah's like, the way she looked at him.
I'm a hopeless romantic. I can't help it. I grew up with Mote my whole life. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I have a poster hanging above my bed for a reason. Okay?
People are like, what am I listening to?
Literally.
They also, in Fire Sale, I think a major scene was Ziva's panic attack. That was something we've never seen before.
Well, in her return, our panic attack, but like, yeah, that's like, I think it was really important to see like her growth too, and how she handled it compared to like when she was reunited with like Talia and Tony the first time. And now she can actually do stuff through it.
Yeah.
So
Box breathing.
I think for Cote specifically, like how she left the mothership and then how she redirected the way that Ziva was portrayed, was huge. A huge positive turn of events for her. Because I know she said like the way they were writing the character in the mothership was like basically like a broken woman. And she was like, that's not what I want. She's like, I have a lot of young fans. So I think for her to be able to do this and come out on the stronger end of things and show like, even though if you have like panic attacks, anxiety, like mental health, like this is how you can come out of it. And I think that's really important. I love
Especially
the
because we
girl.
didn't get to see that in the mothership.
Never.
With like the Somalia, like there should have been a whole mental health
It was never talked about.
crisis after, and there was not.
It was
No.
never.
Just whoop,
it was
I'm
never
back.
talked about. I wish they like did a whole episode on it. And like the only person that ever talked about it, if you look back, was Ducky.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one time where like Gibbs was asking Ducky like what should I expect and everything, and like apparently like Ziva had opened up to Ducky about things that had happened. And Ducky was basically like, you got to give her a lot of grace. Like you will never be able to comprehend like what she went through. I wish like we had like a kind of like a flashback episode about like her time there.
Me too.
That would be good for season 2.
There's so much you can do because of how many episodes and seasons there were from the mothership that like, yes, like I know they want to build like a new world and where they're at now, but it's like they can touch on so much. I think they did a really good job with season 1 because they brought it all like, okay, this is where they are now. We dropped a little hints as to them, like we were on the mothership, but now it's like, okay, we can dive deeper into it.
Now that we're current, I would like to like not go back as much. I know that there's like still a lot of like unanswered things, and I think that we can still do like the little flashbacks, but I would like a newer storyline to continue.
I want a jewelry heist.
Paris?
Do you, Ashley?
I
Do
would like
you?
a jewelry heist. Because then we can get some little brand deals going. We can do some.
Well,
I mean,
billboards.
Tony lives on top
Tony
of Cartier,
lives, yeah.
apparently. So
Correct. Thank you.
Tony lives at an interesting building.
So I think there's a lot there that we could do with a jewelry heist. Just saying.
I agree. Sorry. Anyways, I feel like we deviated. So episode 8.
Yep. So episode 9 we'll go to was Ride or Die, and that's where they start going after Aaron Graves and Jonah, because at the end of episode 8 he leaves with Jonah and leaves Martine behind, and that's when his safe house explodes and Tony's inside it, and Tally is taken from Sophie at the airport. This was a major action episode. I feel like
This was, yeah. And I feel like to be Sophie in that situation, I don't even know what I would do.
the way that Sophie panicked so hard, as if like Tali was her own daughter,
Tells you everything. Tells you
you everything that everything that you need to know about her, like her character.
I think they just had such a good supporting cast. I don't know how to explain it. Like they meshed so well. And I think they just blended amazingly as a family unit. Even though like we were so unsure, it still felt like there was no, I don't know, like they had been doing it forever. I loved it. I loved it. Every single character.
the first time we've liked the whole cast.
The whole cast.
Yeah, no notes.
Fruity still
Well,
had my
I don't
heart.
know, because like there was someone that Ashley really did not like, but that was early on in the season.
Oh, Nicole. I was like, who didn't I like? We don't talk. Oh, remember how we were told that Nicole would be back too? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
where-
never came back, thank God.
She fell off the face of the earth. Like, what happened?
I
was
think
just
for
for
season
fun.
2, I really want to go into like everyone else's backgrounds a little bit. I don't know how like that would fit into like a new storyline, but like I really want to know more about everyone.
Oh, like Nicole too?
No.
Well, they could always
Well,
just
no,
like,
no.
Ashley's like, absolutely not.
I will end this podcast right here. I would like to see more of Sophie and Ziva. Like, why is she so loyal to Ziva?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I think they should touch on that. I think they need to show Frugy and Boris again. I'm sorry. I
Yes.
love Frugy.
Oh,
I don't believe that she would just leave him high and dry.
No,
okay.
something
I
weird.
think like Fuji is like low key a mastermind in all of this somehow.
I agree, but I want her to come back as the good guy so bad. Like, I think there's redemption. We
No,
said
I
it
do.
on the Instagram live. I think there's redemption. I think there is. I can't have
Agreed.
a fashionable, loving, funny
Right.
character be terrible. That's terrible.
No, that was
I
yeah.
What I really want to see is like Fuji like kick ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
I would love to
agree.
see her in a fight scene.
Yeah.
Same. And I think she has been. I totally feel
Yeah,
like
there's
she's
more
been.
there. There's
Yeah,
more
there's
there.
so
I
much
think that
more
needs to
there.
be explored.
Also, in season
Just
two, I can't have this 10 episode stuff. We need to do like 24 episodes like before. Like, there's too
Oh,
much. There's too much to do. There's too much to see.
I also feel like the finale should have been like 2 hours long, but
yes. It went
Yeah.
so quick.
it was
Especially
really,
since
really
they
good.
dropped the first three episodes
Maybe
night
that's
one.
why it felt like it was so quick because we got three at once.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's, and it's not that it was wrong. Like, I don't think because I'm glad that we were all together in the city and got to watch three episodes instead of just one. But I do feel like the season finale could have been longer to offset dropping so
The
many episodes
beginning.
in once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I think like a 2 hour little episode movie situation, like it could have been like like episode 10 part 1, episode 10 part 2 or whatever it is. Would
Yeah.
have been like really good.
I
Yeah,
agree.
definitely.
And like maybe next time we can all drop it at like a certain time, not like at like midnight. Maybe go at like 8 p.m. on a Thursday night or something. So like maybe we can have like an Instagram live watch or like a Twitter live party. That'd be really fun. Like I've
Yeah,
seen
that
like
would
those
be.
Twitter live parties like happening on Twitter, and I'm like, how nice would it be if like we could sync it up like with an actual episode drop at a
That would
certain.
be awesome. Yeah, that would be really cool. Like the old, it would be
It's
like the
like
old
old
days when the
days.
episode comes out
Yeah.
at 8. Everybody's on at 8, live tweeting wherever you
God,
are
I
in the
miss
world. That
those.
would be so
I
fun.
remember having to sit in my living room, making sure it was recording, getting my phone. Like, it was so weird. And I would have to sit in the living room to watch it. I couldn't just hide in my room watching it. I didn't have like a
Yeah.
TV in my room or anything.
Oh my
Uh,
god. The most traumatic was Family First. We were all like, we're
oh my
never doing
God.
this again.
Never. Never.
It was,
God,
yeah. I think that would be.
that's crazy.
Yeah, better than the midnight
Yeah.
release. Or 12:07, 12:13, 12:45.
12:20 one night, I was really pissed, and I was like, I have work the next morning. I don't know. Like I know the cast is done filming and they got nothing else to do, but like people got work and kids in the morning.
I missed one episode at midnight
You
because they
did?
took so long to drop it at not at midnight, like at midnight 40, okay?
Yeah, people
And
don't know.
literally between that time, ask Ash, I fell asleep. She never mind, but literally like I couldn't stay up. Like I
Me
literally
asking Aiden, where is she? I'm like, go wake
calling
her
me,
up.
Instagram calling, messaging. It was great. I'm so happy I woke up to that. I was
What
so mad I
episode
fell
was that
asleep.
even?
Oh.
9? I think it was a 9.
I think it was 9 because then I had to watch it the next morning. Which,
Yeah.
speaking of the finale or episode 9, where did we leave off?
It was just Tally getting taken at the airport. There is a big
Sophie.
scene in that, but we'll save it for the game.
Okay. And then the finale.
The finale,
What a
full
finale.
circle.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That.
that-
I think my favorite part was when Talia was beating up Jonah on like the side of the beach. That was great.
Yeah.
that was good.
I love that there's such a little fighter in her and it's just like normal.
My
It's
standout
like we
scene.
condone that, but we also don't condone that.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice to know like where her taekwondo lessons like are coming into play.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a standout scene was when Tally was with Martine and Sophie, and they were at the like lighthouse thing, and she was like, "Why can't I look? Is he sleeping?" And Martine's like, "There's a lot of blood." When Sophie's like trying to hide her from it.
Yeah. That was
was
such a
funny.
Ziva response though.
I thought that was great.
That was.
There was some like comedic elements in this show that I think aren't talked about enough.
And not from Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's different. Like it's from other characters this time. Like Tonio is the comedic relief in the mothership, where like this time he's kind of like, yeah, he's funny here and there. He has more of like the dad jokes, not like the actual comedic relief
I think
character.
it was Boris. I think Boris was the
I love Boris so much.
big star.
Oh, he was hysterical. I need a Boris Center episode.
No, me
Would be
too.
good.
We
Get,
need
like,
a
his
background.
and everything. Yeah.
Wait, what if they did like each episode like a character-centered episode to get more
That's how Only
background?
Murders does it. Yeah. Only
Yeah.
Murders in the Building does it. Yeah.
Like I think that would be really cool.
I think that would be amazing.
They should do that for season 2 and then season 3 do a new storyline. Because then at least we have like history of everyone and like not that it can't be present day, but like you get the flashbacks of why they are the way they are and how they came to be, and I think that would be really fun.
Yeah, that would be really good.
But who am I? No one. So I don't work in television production.
So
Anna just goes, I don't work.
I just yeah, I don't do.
Anna stands in the back all day.
I do. I'm a doorman. If anybody wanted to know.
A glorified doorman.
I love
easily
it.
be a doorman
With the keys.
elsewhere.
I'm gonna wear this shirt to work today, I think.
Are you not going to be cold in the warehouse?
Oh no, I'll be very cold. I'm proving a point.
Good thing those weren't put on the website. So I think this takes us into our game. If we want to play our game, we're going to do. Is it Mote or is it Tiva?
Isn't it?
Oh, this is
Is
gonna
that
be
even
fun.
a game, to be honest?
Well, we're making it one. So the first one we'll start off with the first episode.
My answer is going to be the same for all these.
That's what makes it fun. So, first episode, the reunion scene at the airport. Do we think that's Tiva or do we think that's Mote?
Oh.
Timeline when?
There's an interesting quote they say in it too. We goddamn deserve it.
I think that's Modi. Because I think like the reunion is just them because of how far they've come and everything they had like in the past. Like there's just too much meaning for it to not be them. And then for him to say we deserve it, like you've worked so hard to get here and the triumphs that they went through together, like, well, maybe a part two, but you know what I mean?
I also think there's like in this episode especially, you can clarify what's Mote and what's Tiva, because like the reunion scene, we think Mote, but then they go right into the scene where she's having flashbacks and a panic attack, and that's Tiva, easily. Where she's laying on the ground.
Yeah.
So it's like they kind of flip-flop, back and forth, transition.
I agree.
So, yeah.
Because Cote doesn't really have war flashbacks.
That's debatable.
Yeah, true. True.
So one, reunion scene. We'll classify that as Mote. So I gotta put a big Mote up.
Yeah, we should.
The next one, episode 2, that would be the safe house, where they go into the safe house with Boris and Fruzy. That would be when they spent the night in the same room. I don't know how we want to classify that.
Oh, like when they fell asleep and like he sleeps in his boxers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I say something inappropriate? That is Tiva, because if it was Modi, his boxers wouldn't have stayed on. Let's be real.
Oh, I was going in a total different direction than I
That
thought.
was not the direction I was going to go
Yeah.
in.
So there's that. Okay, so you think that was them. They're all gonna be them, but this is just for us to make a point. Episode 3, date night. Now there's a restaurant in this scene.
Mm.
No, that was Modi. If we're talking about episode 3, 18 minutes and 20 seconds in, that was my most replayed on Paramount Plus apparently this year. Yes, that was Modi.
The mental breakdown
The
I
restaurant.
had. Oh, the restaurant specifically. Yeah, that's Modi.
Oh, the restaurant. Yeah.
The
I mean,
brick
the whole thing
wall
was
tells
Mote.
you everything. The brick wall, the white tablecloth. Are we serious?
I think we've
Anna-
seen this restaurant before.
No, literally. Literally. Are we being serious right now?
Stop.
Yes. Everything. And we just need the movie posters in the restaurant.
I was just gonna say that. That's scary.
Okay,
Literally.
wait. What I was gonna say was that the wine glasses, if you go back, are exactly like their wine glasses now.
Are they?
Mhm.
Fascinating.
It's just it's I get called
Anna's
crazy.
like scratching her head.
Anna's going through it. Anna's like,
I'm gonna break out in hives soon. I don't like being called crazy when these are the things happening in the world. I don't know.
imagination. Insert SpongeBob gif.
They have really good spaghetti if anyone wants to know.
Yes, so that the restaurant is very familiar to a restaurant in Manhattan.
So Modi.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Whole episode. I think.
Whole episode. No notes.
Yeah.
No. One take. Episode 4.
I forgot
about that.
Okay, episode 4. That's the Fuji and Boris little fake wedding that goes on. And then Fuji gets arrested. But the wedding, there are some looks there that we could say classify as a little something. And then there's the boat scene.
The boat was. See, it's interesting.
Anna's so itchy right now.
I can't, like, I'm stressed out thinking about it because it's like, it's all them, but then there are the elements that they bring from the characters because I don't think that in real life, like them, they would be as nervous as they were. Like, their characters are almost nervous, but like, when it's them, it's,
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's just me living in fantasy world, apparently.
Free the boat scene. I think there was more to the boat.
Are we talking specifically about the boat scene?
Yes.
I just think there was more on the boat that we didn't get to see.
Release the boat scene. What's her name?
Apparently, the boat scene does not exist.
Who's the director?
According
Valerie?
to some people.
Was Valerie the director?
Mm-hmm.
Release the boat scene.
That's another thing to make a mental note of for everybody, that they had so many female directors and producers on this show that it's outstanding. 4 out of 5 blocks of directors were female, so I think that's huge.
I love it. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, in this economy and day and age, that's huge.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, back to
At the time.
So, yeah.
Modi.
We're just gonna check off Modi. Episode 5, couples boot camp.
Oh, specifically.
Oh, that was Tiva.
People need to be watching for this. That's Modi.
That part was Modi.
If I need to
Some
speak
parts
it
are
because
Tiva in there, I think. But then
Yeah,
there's
no.
I think
the quote that Dr. Lang gives: "A relationship grows, a performance ends."
Modi.
That was huge.
Modi.
Would love to know who wrote that.
Probably Michael, with us in mind specifically.
Anna's going in today. That one, I think we could do a mix of both.
I rolled out of bed for this call. You got, like, my brain didn't stop sleeping until 5 minutes ago.
Oh.
And this was like the first thing that I'm talking about. Yeah, we're going crazy.
That one, I think you could say both. Like the couples boot camp, because some of the things he says, like, "You didn't hurt me," like, we know she did, and that's Tiva.
That's Tiva, because I think he's hurt. Like, never mind. I don't know. Like, are we allowed to say things like out loud? I don't even know.
Tiva, yeah. And then we go into episode 7. That's the when they're in Paris. And for me, the big one was when Ziva's on the roof to do the audio bug. It didn't work then. Why would it work now? And Sophie says, because that was 5 years ago. I think that's major.
Yeah, a lot happened 5 years ago.
So I feel like that's Modi right there.
That was a dig. That wasn't just like a cute little conversation. That was like a dig.
And in that episode, the fun thing is the Boris, Claudette, and Sophie are like, ask about Tiva.
Oh yeah, they were
When
all
they're
on
like
board.
gossiping.
Yeah.
He's like, when she asked, I
Do you
think
know
that was
what?
us.
Can I say something? I love how supportive the supportive cast is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, they
Because
all
we
showed
didn't get that last time.
No.
I don't think we ever got that.
No.
Oh. And they all want them together, so it's nice. A breath of fresh air. So I think that scene was definitely a little bit of Mote with it. Didn't work then. Why would it work now?
Yeah.
And then there's the Paris scene, of course, with the radio.
The what?
The Paris scene, Tony and Ziva.
The radio.
And yeah, where he turns on the radio and says,
Oh, the couch scene. Okay, I'm with you now. I'm like, what?
He didn't need specifics.
Them, Modi.
Yeah. Yes.
Especially because what was the song playing?
I don't know the song playing, but the one he's talking about is The Way You Look Tonight.
Yeah, okay.
That was some French song playing on the... I don't think we ever found out what that was.
Modi.
And then in episode 9, we have when the safe house blows up and Tony's inside it and Ziva and Claudette and Boris go looking for Tony. We have the I love you scene. I love you, big idiot.
And what's crazy is earlier that day I had tweeted, are we ever going to hear them say the words I love you? And then that episode dropped. Yes. That was crazy.
That was, yes. People thought you were a psychic.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's Mote or Tiva. That one
I feel like
it's both.
Mm-hmm.
I don't maybe. They say they love each other all the time.
So it's a Tiva thing?
I think it's a Tiva thing.
Love you, you big idiot.
Because Cote would call him shitty or something, not idiot. I don't think she would use like an offensive term. Like we would.
Oh. Well, I guess that might be us then.
I think that's an us thing. Can we insert us? Yeah. FRS.
We did that.
Love you though, not us.
Right.
No. And then the big finale, the final scene. Big Daddy.
Like as a family? Oh.
Modi.
The you did it has no place. Like Ziva would not. Why is Ziva saying you did it to Tony? It makes no sense.
It makes zero sense.
You did what? Like
right.
Saved everybody.
That's Modi.
That was Modi. That was like the same way he said it in the beginning, we deserve this, and then in the last thing she's saying you did it. Like I think that was just my heart.
And then the montage.
Right.
That was all them crying at the end, hugging. Ugh.
Modi.
Yeah, that was like a great way to end everything.
I am interested though because John McNamara said that they filmed an alternative ending that was really dark and that he would like to use that for the opening of season 2. So I am curious what that is. Because what could have been dark? Like
what did you do to them? Something was probably happening in the background because where was Tali at that point? Was she sleeping? Probably.
I have no idea.
With it being night, I would hope so.
Well, I don't know if she was there or not.
Well, because we saw her with Archie right before that.
Oh.
You're seeing Archie, which Archie as a character insert was wonderful. I think he was fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
So I'd like to see more of him, too, if we get the chance. I think he was. I liked him better than Dr. Lang.
Modi.
But I would love to know what the dark alternative ending was.
Me too. Well, let's just hope that we get season 2, shall we?
Right.
Because I'm over not knowing.
No, we're getting season 2.
Yeah, I was saying that, but now, I don't know.
No, we're getting season 2.
I think it should be an Instagram live announcement, personally.
I mean, we're getting season 2. I don't know why you guys keep acting like we're not.
I'm not doing anything. I just think it should be an
No, we're getting it.
announcement.
We are gonna get it.
With the full cast, yeah, and I think the whole full cast should get on Instagram, learn how to log in.
Everybody should probably do a little reunion and then do it on live. That would be fun.
I think that would be a great way to do it.
I didn't realize like how all over the world everybody is though.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like talking to everyone.
Yeah, it needs to be at a time again where everybody needs to be a planned out, organized time.
Well, because who's choosing 2:00? Like, what are we doing?
People who
I guess it was like 2:00 my time. So what does that make it for everyone else?
For some people, that's like 2 a.m. in their country.
Yeah, like Australia and stuff.
Oh yeah, because we have to be inclusive, which we are, by the way.
I don't know if Max is in the United States or where he is. The others are in Europe.
Apparently, he's from upstate, so
My boy.
very interesting.
Yeah.
Or he went to school upstate, something like that.
Yeah, he went to Syracuse. Love that.
Oh, that's right.
Local. So yeah, that's our final thoughts on how this series went. And now we'll be vouching for season 2. Hopefully, that'll come.
No, we're getting season 2. Everybody, listen up.
Season 2. Cheers to
season 2 is happening. It's just a matter of when the hell are they going to tell us that we have season 2? It's happening. I'm not accepting it otherwise.
We'll make our own. We'll get a little flat. We'll film it ourselves.
We can act it out.
Homemade.
Can I be Michael?
The best phone that you have is in your pocket. I mean, the best camera you have is in your pocket. So
we got lighting. We got cameras. We got tripods.
We're going to use Ash's ring lights.
Yeah, I like
got tripods. We could do all of this.
Well, and you have the perfect poster above your head, so.
True.
That
could be highest.
Yeah. I love this.
Yeah. We did
well, thanks everyone. Thanks for listening.
Yes.
Watching.
We appreciate it.
Wherever you are, we appreciate you. Thank you again for getting us in the, what did you say? The 15%?
Top 15.
Top 15.
Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy, for sure. And it's funny to see, like, Spotify gives all, like, the demographic and the locations of everybody's account and, like, how old they are, so it's funny. Because there's, like, an 80-year-old in, like, Illinois listening to us. Like, what's happening?
Shout out. Thank you.
That's funny. But we're
inclusive, guys.
We're inclusive. For every age. Indeed. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Share, follow, like, follow us everywhere.
Mote. Mwah.
Maybe when we come back next week, we'll have a season 2 announcement. You never know around here.
Never know.
Christmas miracle.
Yeah. Peace.
Every time Mote happens, an angel gets its wings.
Wait, that's amazing.
And like, what? Okay, yes. And
we're out.